The interest of this country will override all other personal interests. It will override all other political, regional, tribal, religious sentiment. This is a country that is sovereign and then backed by law of all our practices. So anything you are saying right now that is about your sentiment and your opinion, it will not count. The interest of this country override it. No chaos, no anarchy will happen against Nigeria. In fact, in putting it in proper perspective, we are currently in a form of chaos anarchy because we could not explain how a sitting president emerged from a process that wasn't clean, that wasn't credible, that wasn't fair. And then, of course, we are still arguing certain details of the processes you have made him president. So the only way to restore peace, law and order, restore confidence to the electoral situation of this country and even to our constitution is to remove the man that wasn't qualified to be president in the first place. You contest an election. We are discussing issues based about your candidacy. We are saying that you were not able to secure 25% that was constitutionally required for you to become president in the Federal Capital Territory. We are having discussions around documents that were forged, that were submitted to INEC. We're having discussions about perjury. We're having discussions on several other issues, including manipulation, rigging, massive rigging in all parts of this country. INEC went ahead to declare a president. And now we are asking that the tribunal should do the right thing. You are threatening the tribunal after trying to bribe and bully them with different amounts of money, with 140% increase in salaries. Now the next most important thing is to tell them that nullifying the election will lead to, it will never happen. There have been several chaos. The one that was created in Lagos, the one SC Oluomo was publicly and personally warning that if you are not voting for you in that polling unit, that you should run away. Several persons died. A lot of persons were maimed. Some persons lost their eyes in trying to focus on choosing a president that would help move the country forward. Now they have body parts that have been damaged because they wanted to vote, and now you are saying that there will be chaos, there will be anarchy. It is not possible, sir. You'll be removed as president if that's what the law says, and nothing will happen. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. When National was removed, the court said it was unconstitutional. Several that it bothers me. And again, I'm looking at all of you. Wole Soyinka is silent now. The chief priest of the shrine of fascism is silent now. There's no fascists you need to call to order. And this is where I have problem with most Nigerians. When we follow sheepishly. We do not even have regards to certain law and order. Wole Oladunbeku will write this in the final address, and those of you are defending it. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as sitting president of this country, should be calling his lawyers to order to say, no, this is not part of it. You are everywhere jumping and shouting that foreigners should come and invest in this country. We are seeking foreign direct investment. And then you are saying in your final address that if you are removed as president, there will be chaos. And you expect them to pump in money. They should pump in money to the system. They should invest in the system where they are not even sure of what's going to happen tomorrow. Just nullifying an election would mean that this country will turn to a crisis zone. That's what you are saying. And then you are expecting these guys to bring in foreign direct investment to this country. What is all this? What have we not seen in this country? Have you seen the charge on Godwin Emefiele? Emefiele is not my guy. I don't like him. He hasn't shown to be responsible. He messed this country up. Minus in Naira swap deal and all that. He's the worst CBN governor we've had in the last 20 years of this country. So let's not even debate that. It was awful. But you see the charge. After detailing several social media accusations, they have charged him to court right now. And you are seeing they are charging him on illegal possession of firearms. When you say Tinubu is working, this is what I'm asking. Vendetta. You are holding on, you want him to settle. This is clearly witch hunting. If you say a man was doing round trip on dollar, he was financing terrorism. He has been doing that. You said all that. You labeled him. Now you removed him from office only for you to be charging the count one and count two First is illegal possession of firearms. Can two not many? They have to now say illegal possession of cartridges, bullets. Oh yeah, oh. No chaos will happen. Professor Wole Soyinka, we need your voice on this. You need to call your president to order. Of course, you're a tribal person, so he can never be wrong. And all of you, Baptists and Agbadorians, this is what you want. You want to run a country that only you can decide what happens. You have the DSS, you have the army, you have the police at your disposal. What happened in October 2020 is yet to be accounted for in this country. You are saying that it will. How can nullify you if the constitution say remove you? And of course, if in case you want to hear, the 25% of Abuja, quite important, but there are quite more very distinct reasons why this government may not stand legitimately. The issues of forgery, document forgery, to contest it for the office of president is even a more serious case. But of course, maybe they are trying to analyze technicalities to explaining that. Now you said that it was de minimis rule for you for requesting that you do not score 25%, and now in your address you are saying that removing you will lead to chaos, will lead to anarchy. Suddenly, that's the president of a people. Where were you in this country when Goodluck Jonathan said that his blood, his ambition is not what the blood of one single Nigerian? He would rather step aside, and he's enjoying his life. Imagine if you're the one that lost, as a city president, you lost APC primaries, just the way Yemi Osinbajo did. This country would have been turned upside down. Now you are saying that it is a lie, sir. It's a lie. Those of you that do not want the interest of this country, you are just a minute fragment. You are few. You can never. You are, how many persons? If you really want to do audit of the vote, I'm not sure Bola Tinubu secured 3 million votes in that election. Maybe a couple of his tribal people that are bigger that voted him. A couple of them that voted him. Can you? If INEC was really sincere, after seeing a surge of persons getting to be interested, I want to register for their PVCs, only for you to hear that we even had a Guinness World Record of low turnout. After all that, so what happened? Drama. No, sir. I put it to you, no, sir. This country will be peaceful and law and order will take its full effect. You are not bigger than Nigeria. You are not. We have seen more powerful Nigerians that were able, all the Awolowos of this world and the Nnamdi Azikiwes, all of them tried to be president at some point. They lost the election and everything went on. So why is your case different? How come suddenly you have become the Adolf Hitler? If it's not me, it should not be anybody. No, we are past that level. This is a country that is built on laws and we must uphold the law. If the law says, if by interpretation of the tribunal, I've said it before, I will stand by this country 100%. If the judges says they have got reasons not to listen to our prayers and allowed you to remain our president, no problem. That's fine. But then if the judges say, if there's any need to disqualify, you will be disqualified and nothing will happen. You are not God. A human being like you and I. A human being. Share this video. And let's continue to prepare our minds. The truth of the matter is that it is obvious now that they see there's a problem. They have missed it. The counsels of Ahithophel have turned to foolishness. They are seeing it now. That's obvious. They thought by now Nigerians would have lost hope, would have given up. Yes, INEC disappointed, but we trust that. And I've said in my previous video, there was a maiming, there was a slaughtering, there was a murdering of our electoral process by INEC. But it is yet to be buried because we are waiting on the tribunal to either resurrect it or bury it. But I trust that our judicial system, no matter what they have been bullied, what have been intimidated, the oppression, the kind of buying and suppression and the manipulation that is happening right now behind the scenes, God will stand for this country. God will stand for us.